try.
I mean, there's got to be some needles in one of those
No,
drawers.
it's not the needle.
Oh.
It's that pump. Let's try this one.
Oh, it's so tiny.
Yeah.
That was Jennifer's.
Well, I don't know. It's just boom.
Did it blow?
Good morning. Hello. Sorry, I'm late. What the hell? Delaney's over and I was cooking and doing all the stuff and cleaning and grandpa and shower and bed. I gotta do the clothes, Hannah. I gotta remember to do that.
Unless you have to blow.
I gotta switch clothes I've got.
Oh, yes.
They all work. It's just
This one works. Alert.
Anyway. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Fancy hot. Good morning. Holla. Yo, it's freezing out here for California anyway. Morning, Dee. How are ya? Morning. Delaney, do you know what a Red Bull is? Can you go grab me one out of my refrigerator?
Yeah.
Howdy, hi. I'm getting my niece to get me a Red Bull. I forgot to get it. Good morning. You have a headache? I had a headache too. Yesterday, it's just been a busy weekend, right? Come to upstate. James, if I could travel, I'd go back to Nashville. Thank you. Come over here this way. Thank you. Auntie needed that. I got it. So she's busy. We didn't get home till 5 yesterday from the court. Jennifer had her mock trial. She did great. I met her best friend's parents, and it's 4 Celsius. It's not that cold, but for California, I said. Hi, Sarah. It's cold. It's not that cold. I mean, I'm in shorts, right? So 4 Celsius, I don't believe you can be in shorts. But I don't know Celsius versus Fahrenheit, so never made sense to me. So by the time we got home from court, then Delaney and Josh and Rocky and Wes and Dylan came over, and then everybody left like at 8. And then guess who stayed up and cleaned? Yeah, had to clean up everything. We did order out, but so by the time I got in bed, I went to bed like at 9:30 after I got done cleaning. And then, of course, I woke up at 3 to change Grandpa, and just wet everywhere. Like, we can't find, we're trying to, anyway, just a nightmare. Just a fucking nightmare. So, I had to get him up and get him changed and sheets and all that stuff, and by that time, I'm up, right? So I prepped a cinnamon bake thing, and cleaned up the kitchen and did more cleaning, laundry, and then finally got back in bed about a little bit before 5. Yes, I have 3 different pads, but it doesn't help, like last night he used all 3, and this morning he got up at 7. After 7, and I highball, and I had to change. I got him up and just showered him because he just stunk. He just stinks after a while. Hi, Nix. So he stinks. So I got up and I was just like, let's get in the shower at 7:30. And I have his sheets in the wash, the more pads, because he soaked through all 3 pads last night. I see it now, Bull. I was like, what are you talking to me? So anyway, it's tiring, And then by the time I get in bed and I slept, actually I heard Delaney at like 7:15. So I woke up and Hannah was up and all that stuff. So, I mean, I at least got probably 2 hours of sleep, less than 2 hours of sleep back. But yeah, I mean, here's the sad. And I did my sourdough. I got my bread. I'm trying to, hopefully I can make leaven tonight. Sounds like leaven. I don't know. Because Hannah's taking my loaf, my beautiful loaf that I made the other day. So that's it. And then today's crazy again, right? So now we're getting ready for the day and we're taking Delaney to her game up in Cameron Park. I met someone. What? Aaron, simmer down. Too soon. Take it slow and easy, babe. Slow and easy. So we'll watch the game, come home, and then Hannah leaves tonight. So by that time, I'll have to take her. Her boyfriend's parents are taking her to, we're good. I'm glad you met somebody, Aaron. I wish, but I can never say that without yeah. So Grandpa showered. At least I did that because by the time I get home today and take Hannah, or maybe they'll pick her up, I don't know. I'm gonna be pooped. So I'm already tired. I just realized, oh, Delaney May. Thank you, Chach. You can't be over there because we can see your face. Delaney. Thanks, Chach. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. We don't want to show her beautiful face. She shouldn't be on that anyway because she's got soccer today. And they have one sub. During the day, does Ed urinate in the toilet? Yes. Not very often, not as much as he could be, but he'll do. So typically what we do, in all honesty, Sarah, is every 2 to 3 hours, we get him up and we take him to the toilet, change him. Typically, probably 50% of the time he pees. But most of the time he says he has to pee, he's already peed. So, thanks Trisha. I just can't wait to get in bed. Like, I think Dan changed him at like 10:30 last night. And he's like, he wasn't that wet. You don't have to change him till like 4. I got up at 3. The guy had already leaked through everything. So laundry is just, I just can't keep up. Yeah. So most of the time, so what I do, I get mad at Dan. I had a good routine when Dan was gone, right? This is what happens, right? He won't listen to my routine, which I think works, right? And so what happens is he doesn't, that King's community. Oh, we got in a big fight. Hold on, let me see. I can't see the more. Mary. Oh, because I told him not to follow them because of what they do to you. Oh my gosh, Mary. Yeah. Well, we'll get to that in a second, Mary. We'll get to that in a second. I forgot what I was saying. PP and shower. Oh, because he won't listen to me, right? So when I did it, every time I change him, I put him to the bathroom, right? I take him to the bathroom. And he always pees, typically. Then I clean him up. I put his undergarments on and go. So, I mean, but he doesn't. During that time, he changes them in the room, leaves the diaper on the floor or on the counter, leaves everything a mess, and it just stresses me out, right? So, why not? Like, at this point, it's easier to do it yourself, right? People always say, well, don't do it. Well, this is why women do it. It's because they don't listen to our way that works a lot better than their way. So by the time I get up, everything is just disastrous. When he was gone, I didn't have those problems. Maybe once. I have him every single time. So I'm gonna have to change it up a little bit for myself. So I think I'll do it because it just provides less work for me. Overall, less work. Will he ever go to assistant living? I don't have a midget 8 ball, you know? Who knows if he will? The goal is not, right? The idea of him being with family is so he can die in peace with family. Hi Kathy, good morning. Cindy, he is lucky to have me. 100%. Danielle's Rufus. Oh, I didn't see. Anyway, Ginger is adorable. I'm glad she made it. Hi, Froggy. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are sending me. I was looking today when I ordered more diapers, that there's some that are like 36 pairs for like $100. And I'm like, yeah, hell no. We're not spending that type of money. I don't see Danielle ever letting him go. No. Danielle's too controlling. I think, Melissa, I'm gonna have to get a garbage pail because it drives me nuts. A big fucking wet just plot of a, what? And then he said he didn't pee that much. What in the fuck was he looking at? I don't know. Amy, I love you. Hang tough, girl. And I don't love him. I don't love anybody. Okay, so Mary just said her husband follows King's Community, which is one of the communities that thrashed me, right? And her husband follows him. So they got in a big fight because she doesn't want him to follow him anymore because of what they did to me. Now, Mary, I'm gonna give you my perspective on that. So Dan today, if you haven't seen his post, go look at his post. And he pretty much said, you know, let's go. If you have integrity, right, to any of your claims, meet me, let's have a live, and let's discuss it on an open forum. My thought is they won't do it. Because, you know, now so many other creators are popping in, wanting to like, it's like some guy I saw today. I was like, dude, I wanted to be like, can you get some new content? Like, now that you think people want to hear your views, getting monotonous, like same fucking shit. Get over it. Build a bridge, right? So, Mary, let him. You know, I know you love me. I know you protect me, and that's it. That's all I need to know, right? It's up to him. It doesn't bother me that he follows him. But I would pose this question to him. If these communities, right? If these communities are gaining followers due to hate, attacking, judgment, why would he want to follow them? They take people and they try to shut them down. They try to shut them down, right? What kind of integrity does it make you have for following somebody who's so baseless? Lack of integrity, because they don't take the time to thrash, to research, to thrash people. They are clickbait, right? That's what they want. So anyway, you guys, and that's what I would pose it to them. Don't fight with them, just give them the facts. That's it, and walk away. Simple. But, you know, I would pose those questions to him. And if he still wants to follow him after that, that's on him. But it's sad that people, he's not the only one, you know, he's not the only one. All people have, right? This is all they have on me. They call me, there's some guy that just said, I'm a husband shamer, right? I'm a husband shamer. That's all they have. I mean, ooh, okay. I'm a husband shamer. Big deal. You're a fucking hateful person and a troll. They actually look stupid, is what they do. Because, especially for the people who these, you know, individuals know, like, if they're creators you love and follow, and all they do is take the time to bash them, you know, of course, you're gonna see the truth. Brandy, why would I see that on social media? That's private. Brandy, take some, what you should do before you ask me a question like that is you should look at my content. Look at my content. Look to see that this is what I do. I mock my relationship. I'm mocking my relationship. Period. You don't like the way my husband and I banter and make content? This isn't the place for you. You know? Thanks, Needham. I appreciate it. They call me a husband shamer. Fine. You want to call me that? He deserves to be shamed. How about that? He said he isn't clicking or following it. Good. What people don't realize, the people, and I would leave them on. Don't block the idiots. Don't block them. The ones that say, hi Sally, the ones that say, you know, I'm a husband shamer or whatever, or ask questions, leave them, I don't care. It just shows their true colors, that they are followers, sheep, you know. And here's the thing, if they really knew, right, if they really knew, they wouldn't think that of me. And I know that for a fact. Poor husband. Look at how Mary spells husband. Yes, my poor husband. Yeah. Hi, Jay. Yes, Jay, don't worry about it. I know that, right? I know that. And no, that's the truth, right? The people who knows, who've been in long relationships, right? Most of us say no, right? Guys keep asking, of course, because once they stopped asking, I'd be like, what the fuck, right? But majority of the time you're gonna get a no. For whatever reason it is. So anyway, that is what it is. They wanna attack me, let them attack. It's okay. I know who I am. And true people who are not closed-minded and followers know who I am. There was a guy yesterday on YouTube, and he said thank you. He said thank you for Emily or whoever she is. I don't follow her, but she led me to you. I watched your stuff. I love it. You're real to me, and I will continue to follow you because I like you. I love Dan. I think you guys are great. So we are getting followers who see through the bullshit, right? And that's all that matters. So anyway, the doubling down usually works out well for these situations. Yeah, but it's ugly. You know, it's ugly. I mean, it's sad that I'm like, well, YOLO, right? It's sad that people call me and they're like, why is it you're like, why are you bombarding my Facebook? My TikTok, right? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Ask the haters. Ask the haters. So, hi Mark, how are you? I make myself feel better by justifying myself. No, I know my truth. It's you guys who choose to follow the masses. Every time you see somebody who says something like that, just respond to at them and just be That's what we're gonna do now. It brought me more followers, but Mary, I would choose not to be plastered all over social media for lies, right? For lies. At the end of the night, you're in bed with your husband. Thank God, not that person. That is true. Emily King is so fake. Yeah, she is. She tries to take people down, you know? And if she can live with herself for that, then that's on her. She's 30-ish. Yeah. She's 30 and has no clue about life. And that's okay. She'll learn it. And that's how it measures. No harm. It's just how it is. Brenda, that's who we are. My husband, you can ask my kids. We've been there forever. You know, they're not embarrassed of us. They're not ashamed of us. Maybe when I do that dance video, they might be. But other than that, what we're doing is hard work. You know, what we do is hard work. And, you know, it's kicking my ass, you guys. It's kicking my ass. My son died in prison in South Dakota, and the comments on those articles are just awful. I know. Well, and, you know, everybody says, just ignore them. You know, just block them. You know, they've started to slow down a lot because they're bored now. They're not getting exactly what they want. I'm still here. Tina F asked, does he know it's banter? Serious question. Tina, I don't feel like I have to answer that question. Because if you watched my videos, you could answer that yourself. Period. I'm a decent person, Casey. I don't think I'm amazing, but I'm a decent person who is risking a huge part of her life to do this. Hi, John. I think I forgot to respond to you. Sorry about that. I did I heard it. It was so late last night. I was so tired. I appreciate you, John. Would you want a man to treat your daughter the way you treat your dad? Yes, absolutely. 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 I'm not doing anything wrong. Tina, it's not for you to figure out. Don't ask a question and be passive aggressive about it. Obviously you can't tell because you've already prejudged me. You gotta let go of that judgment, honey. Let go of the judgment. Once you let go of the judgment and have an open mind, you might see something different. And that's true in life, right? That's true in life. Sounds like a lot going over. Well, you know, here's the thing. My husband has opened the forum for them. See what kind of integrity they have. So he's opened the field. He's messaged them and said, hey, let's talk about this. Let's do a live together. And let's see what your basis of these claims are, other than the videos. Let's do it. So far, guess what? They haven't responded. They haven't responded. And basically, at that point, if they don't do it, what does that show? That should show you, for the people who follow those types of people, what kind of people they are, right? 100%. Tina, I burned my mom. I took care of you. You judged me, but it's cool. No, you just judged me, Tina. Pay attention. Go back and reread that. And ask me if that was a respectful comment. You've already come in with judgment. That explains. I don't know how they're ever going to make it. They're not going to make it, Julie. This generation is full of hate. They don't deal with issues like we do. They taught to run away, make fun, judge, be jealous of others, right? They don't know how to lift people up. That's what happened with this generation. But our politics are doing the same thing. So there's no true role models other than your parents. But if society's doing the same thing, it's a lot harder to learn. Hi, Lee. I'm doing good. Hanging in there. Because I'm under your video on Facebook. Suzanne, you know, I'm going to tell you something. If you guys are in the mood and you want to fight it, fight it. But, you know, most of those people are going to come back and just keep coming back, you know. Is it really worth it? Is it? I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'm tired. I don't have the energy to deal with the ugly. You know, I turn on the news, I see enough. I just saw that a young girl was just abducted in Rio Linda. You know, those things are real. Those are those types of people, right? That's what this generation turns into. And those are real. I've got a local high school boy that was beat up. A local high school boy that was beat up for what? Jealousy. Shit. Jealousy. That's what this generation does. They think it's okay to act on their own emotions. They think it's okay to act on their emotions instead of learning and being taught how to look at a bigger picture. That's what I'm trying to teach my kids, right? I'm just trying to teach some of you. Some of you do come back and say thank you, you know, thank you. I totally misjudged you. You're welcome, and thank you for learning to own your mistakes, right? It goes both ways. Deanna's a good son, yes, and he sure did get a diamond. And they're bullies, right? Maybe they were bullied by their parents. Maybe they were bullied. Bullies learn to bully by something, right? They don't bully all of a sudden just randomly in their adult years. They've learned that behavior, whether it's environmental or not. Some of them are from the club. Yes, that's what I said. Don't do it for me. If you feel like fighting, if you see something that triggers you, go for it. But just know, you know, they're going to come back, especially the Facebook women. Dan calls them hags. Yeah. So, hi, Tracy. The video, yeah. Anyway, marriage is not easy, number one. Relationships aren't easy. Families aren't easy. Interpersonal relationships aren't easy. Learning how to grow yourself is not easy. Learning how to let go of past traumas isn't easy, and all those things, you know? You have to have an open mind. And people who take words from other people and don't do their own research, they're never gonna grow. They're gonna stay stagnant, and that's on them. So, anyway, it is what it is. Bullies have been bullied, period. Parenting is another parenting. What is parenting these days? What is parenting these days? You know, my daughter is a nanny to many families and many different experiences. You know what I mean? It's crazy. That's it. To heal and grow. Yep, you got to try to heal yourselves. And you're not going to stop being a bully unless you open your eyes. I always say that. Open your eyes, people. Once you see the truth, once you allow the truth to set you free, you see better. Your vision's not as cloudy. And then you have a different perspective on life. Hi, Irene. Julie, I'm out of breath, girl. You know, nobody's gonna affect you. I'm gonna tell you the biggest part of this issue is not that people attack me. I don't care. I don't care. Let them, right? I mean, I'll defend myself if everybody wants me to, but it's not gonna change the haters' minds. It's not gonna change the bullies' minds. Hi, Debs, right? So why argue with the bullies? They see it. They choose to see it. I'm not gonna change their mind. What's irritating for me is my husband, right? That's the biggest issue I've had, is my husband. And that's all honesty, right? Honesty. Because I think in a lot of cases, he's not a husband, he's an attorney. And that's it. And sometimes I think he needs to learn the difference between being a husband and being an attorney. Now, I don't think he's ever been able to really understand that. And or, you know, he thinks he's doing the right thing for everybody, right? And that's his way, whether I agree with it or not. And I said that yesterday. But it frustrates me, right? And I can't help because my feelings are valid. My feelings are valid, whether you want to accept them or not, whether he wants to accept them or not, right? My feelings are valid. And today, you know, obviously it's bothering him enough to make another video, right? It's obviously bothering him enough because they're starting to attack the marriage. You know, it looks at us like now they're going after something that we're not perfect. No, we've never claimed to be perfect. We argue on camera. We don't give a fuck. We don't hide our true emotions because that's normal. That's real. And we all have that in our life. You know, Vicky, I love the let them theory, but not all the time, right? Not all the time. In this case, I say it, right? I say it, but not in all cases. I don't believe so. Often confidence, we only have, yes, it's insecurities, right? A lot of people are insecure with themselves, so they feel like they need to attack to boost them. I mean, simple psychology, right? It's psychology 101. Common sense gives you psychology 101. You don't need a degree in it, although I do have a degree in it. So people don't like truth. They don't like real. They want to live with their heads up their asses. That's another reason with this generation. They like to avoid things that are necessary, like I say, to grow. So for me, it's not the people I don't know. It's the people I do know. The people that I do have relationships with and hurt me, right? In a time where I'm vulnerable. That's what bothers me the most. Not strangers. People think it's the strangers that bother me. It's not the strangers. It's the people who matter. I was panicking because my life is not so safe now. I'm sorry. That makes me uncomfortable, Koso. I didn't get all of that, you know, but I'm sorry. Stay safe. Hi, John. So, And people don't get that. Even Hannah still says, you let them get to you. And I'm like, no, I don't. It's your dad, primarily. It's your dad. Your dad irritates me with these issues. That's because I feel like he doesn't hear me. He doesn't validate my feelings. And I shouldn't expect him to, but I do. Because we're in this business together. And we disagree on some very important things. Let's see. Yeah, we choose to make it work. Irene, thank you for that. Marriage at this point it's a job. It is a chore to keep it up, to keep you happy. Right now, marriage is a choice. You're right. It is a choice, right? There is definitely love. I have love. It doesn't mean I always have to like him. You know, he pisses me off. And you know when I'm pissed off at him. I don't hide it. And I don't want to. It's my platform. I can choose to do what I want to with my platform. People don't have the right to tell me what I should and shouldn't do. Oh, that should be private. Who says? I don't think it needs to be private. I think it's important to learn, to show that we're normal like everybody else, right? We're not hiding behind this fake image of what some people, I guess, enjoy watching. That's not me. You're never gonna get fake. And if you tried, my face wouldn't show it. Hi, folks, I missed you. So Lois let me off and I got between them. Who'd you get between, Koso? Oh my gosh. It's called marriage. It's hard. And you youngsters who say it shouldn't be a chore, it shouldn't be a job, come talk to me when you're our age. And then you'll remember, oh my God, I remember that one person a long time ago. She said it's hard. Fuck, it's hard. You guys, any sign of problems, you guys split. Because it's easier to divorce than it is to fix the issues. Right? Come on. Wake up. Wake up, people. Let me see. Thanks, Paul. And then you should have had to go away with him. I know, because I hate that. I can relate to a lot of what you do and say relationships are very hard. And for those of you who are living similar to me or have husbands who are very similar to mine, well, and I think they make it such an issue because, thanks, Els. I think they're making it an issue, right? Because they know Dan, right? We're both husband and wife who have two very different platforms, but who their lives are parallel, right? They interject. So people feel like they have to choose a side. I'm talking from my heart. I'm talking from my life. Who's to say that it's not okay? How many women and men do I help? A lot. Right? A lot. People thank me every day. Thank you, Danielle. I thought my husband was the only one. You know? It's frustrating. Marriage is frustrating. You're never going to see eye to eye. Maybe very little some things. But for the, hi Jeffy. But for the most time, you're at each other's throats because you disagree. Disagreement is okay. It's how you come together to fix it and to grow together on those issues. You're not the only one, and I'm not even married. I don't really know what that means. I can't respond to that. It's hard times, Tracy. Money, right? Everything's gone up. People, we aren't getting enough increases in pay. My husband's not an attorney anymore, right? We do social media for money, for our business, right? You think I'm gonna back away from the ignorant people? No. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. And I still don't let my husband win in certain situations because if I believe in something that's completely different than what he believes in regarding my business, I stand my ground now, right? Because sometimes I feel like he doesn't hear me. He doesn't hear me, right? Fuck that. Hear me. Until you hear me, we're not moving forward. Hi, Shelly. Strong men are always targeted, yes. It's hard at times. My husband walks out after 23 years of marriage. Allison, I'm sorry, but maybe that was a blessing, right? Maybe that was a blessing. You know, the people who quit, you know, you shouldn't worry about what you did. A lot of women say, well, what did I do wrong? It's not you. It's them. That's what's sad. Anyway, so sorry for that. But try to find the positive in it. She's okay. I told her I have no idea. I haven't heard from her. I just saw the cops at the place. Yeah. Coastal, back away, you know. Back away on that one. Paul and I go at it sometimes. We've stayed 25 years. That's love and strength. To actually get through marriage shows a certain level of strength and commitment and loyalty. Who calls you Vogie? Somebody else calling you Vogie? Is somebody telling me I shouldn't call you Vogie? I always call you Vogie. Hi Danielle, I'm a bachelor with grown kids. I need someone to help me think. And that's okay. Men do, Max. Some men rely on the women, you know, to help them. And I appreciate that. Miles, it's never been about my father-in-law. That's something you judged and you've changed the narrative to. It's always been about me. Yeah, this is my page. Without Dan or I, you wouldn't get to see him, right? It's about our journey, period. It's about our journey. You can point fingers. Everybody can point their finger. But that's just closing your eyes. Lord, everybody's coming in, you know, pointing their fingers, accusing me of not being submissive to my husband, accusing me of shaming him, blah, blah, blah. Get some new lines. Learn to come up with your own things. It's getting old. Same shit. You're the fault. You don't have sex. Did you give your husband any sex? Man shamer. Yeah. Sometimes I am a man shamer. Because statistically, if you look at the statistics of relationships, who's in the highest percentage of wrongdoing? Well, I can tell you one person it's not. Women. Yeah. The finger point. Love the finger point. It's you. I'm the problem. Okay. Let me be the problem. I hope you don't find a woman like me. Period. I hope everybody finds better. It's me calling Vogie because of my eyesight. Who cares? He is bogus. Yes, and I'm being shamed. Kayla, that was my point. I'm being shamed for not being submissive. So they have also told me every time my man wants sex, I should stop what I'm doing and give it to him. What? Yeah, nope. Not gonna happen here. Behind every good man is a woman, 100%. Yeah. I want a woman like you, Danielle. I can tell you, hands down, most people would want a woman like me. Most people who have half a brain. Because I'm a sucker. Yeah, Hannah comes down. You know, she's leaving today. Mom, Mom, I told you to use active for your hair. It really helps. Oh, Irene, active. I don't know what that is. I'm using that Dr. Groot or Grouts. It was at Costco right now. She's like, Mom, and she knew I had a long day, right? She knew I had a long day. Everybody left me to clean up the kitchen, right? I do it because it's what I do. Mom, oh yeah, I need you to still do my laundry. Okay, bring it down. Okay, bring it down. Why? Because that's what I do. I may bitch and complain doing it, but I'm still doing it. Men just want mamas. They don't want real partners. You know, and Jay, I'm going to tell you something, which is interesting. And my husband probably would disagree with this, but, you know, for a long time, I just did what he said. You know, remember when I talk about being submissive and, you know, Dan knows better, right? I was insecure, remember? I talked about that. And now that I have learned to I found my voice, the relationship's a lot harder. Okay, I'll look into it, Irene. Now that I have, let me repeat that. Now that I have found my voice, the relationship is a lot harder. Oh, shit. I'm no longer that girl, you know? And maybe it's age, maybe it's social media for beating me up for years. Maybe it's just all of it combined. That's the funny thing, Tracy, is that's why you're here, you know, is because you have found relatability with me. And that's okay, right? But I'm going to say that one more time. Once I found my voice, our relationship is a lot harder. You all heard me, right? I think part of it, he likes it, but the other part he doesn't. Because we go head to head. You know, we go head to head now. Like normally I'm like, whatever. It's not worth it, right? Maybe my tolerance of him has changed. I think it's just me now speaking up for myself. You know, we lose our voice a lot. Women do. With strong men. It's not, you know, but we lose our voice or we think, you know what? It's just easier to not fight, right? Now I'm like, bring it on, you know, because if it's something I believe in, and this social media, the way he wants to run it with the responses has been a trigger for me. Because that first response was more of an attorney, right? And I've said that. I want him to be a husband. He's always the attorney. We will marry. I always miss Hannah because what if Dan wasn't a man? I don't know. I wouldn't even know. I couldn't even, what? Miami. I'm so tired, like I couldn't even think about that. People are so mad about your video, so ridiculous. I know, it is what it is. That's what happens. People, you know, big creators glom onto something and they all glom onto it. But if you look at their sites, you choose who you want to follow. You know, that's what they do to people. I think Emily King is bashing on a psychologist this morning or some psychiatrist or something. I heard Dan watching her. That's what they do. They pick people apart. They try to push them off of social media. You know, if that's the type of person you are, I don't need you here, right? If you are gonna go and bully people because you think that's what I want, I don't want you here. If their community was you guys, right, and I saw you doing that to somebody, I would block you. That's not my community I want to have. I want to have a community of free thinkers. I want to have a community where people support one another. I want to have a community where we're kind and empathetic, where we can relate to one another or lift one another up because we built, you know, our groups of people on these things. I want to build a community where we try to show love to others. I don't want to build a community of hate and bullies. That's not who I am. So that's what's really hard, right? Is that it just shows a true testament of what we fight every day. You know, we fight this shit every day. Dan can be overbearing a lot. But that's his personality. You know, he's ADHD. He feels a certain way. He thinks he's right all the time. I think I'm right. And in my social media, I believe I'm right with the way I want to handle things. He doesn't. And that's a huge thing for us. Am I embarrassed of it? No. That's why I share it. I'm not embarrassed of it. It's reality. And because we're both here, you know, we're both on these platforms. People see us. They don't like me because of that. So anyway, I just want people to be, I want my groups to be happy. I want my groups to have respect. I want my people to have respect for me when I'm vulnerable, when I'm sad, or when I'm having a hard time. That's what I need the most. I don't need people, you know, they got to read the room, right? Everybody's got to read the room. All men think. That's how I say it. It should be. And you know, and Brunette, I stand my ground. You know? Yeah. You know, would I fucking hit his hand away? Can we do it? You know how many times he asked me last night? Wakes me up when I'm dog dead tired. You know, I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Let me listen to those communities. Sure, baby, here's my hole. No, not the way it works. Don't wake me up, right? Don't wake me up. Have respect for your wife. Let her sleep because she does a lot and she's fucking tired. No, I haven't because I have to go. It's closed already. So next week. It's been crazy, Koso. My life has been really crazy, but I know it's there. So anyway, you know, choose who you want to follow. You want to follow someone who publicly shares her life on social media? Good. You want to follow fake people? That's on you, not me. Explaining. I know, Jersey, and that's the thing, is that it's like strong women get so dejected at times because they get called a bitch, you know? She thinks she's controlling. No, I like to control certain areas. I like to control Ed's schedule 100% because it works better. It works better for me. Hi, Arroyo. Because you know what? I'm the one doing the laundry. I'm the one stripping beds. I'm the one washing clothes. I'm the one giving the showers. I'm the one clipping nails. I'm the one shaving. I'm the one making sure he smells appropriate. I'm the one who lotions him. Should I go on? I need things to be my way, to lessen the load for me. And that's why as women, we tend to do too much because really it helps us in the long run. Tell me what you want and your domain is nothing to feel sorry. I don't feel sorry about it. I don't feel sorry about it. I mean, things work like clockwork if they go my way. And it's less work for me generally. When Dan does it, it's more work. I still have to clean up behind him. So I should have done it in the first place, right? I mean, let's be real. I should have done it in the first place. I'm already tired. Might as well get up at 10:30, 11 o'clock, change them. Might as well get up at 2 o'clock. Might as well get up at 4 o'clock because it's easier for me. Daisy, welcome to the family. Oh, I feed the animals. So this morning, as I was putting his dad in the shower, because he stunk after all night pissing on himself, I just 7:20 he was in the shower. And Dan gets up out of bed. What's going on? What's going on? I'm like, well, he stinks. He pissed himself again? Yes, he obviously. But all night long. You know, all night long. Why am I doing all the heavy lifting is what I really want to know. Fuck that shit. Yeah. So I might as well do the 11 o'clock shift too. You know, I walk in the room at 3 and there's fucking wet diapers on the floor. His clothes are scattered around. The Poise Pad wrappers are like everywhere. I mean, it's just like, what am I doing? What's happening? So this morning, right, he was, well, what's going on? I'm like, can you feed the animals? I haven't even gotten to the animals yet. So he fed the animals. And then Hannah was like, can you help mom? Because she can hear me, you know, she sees what I do. But I'm still washing her clothes. Hey, thank you from India. You know, and it's funny because now their attacks are, so there was a woman, her name was Christina, I think. She's on TikTok. And apparently she claims that she was a Zoomie back in the day. Which we did. We had, back in the day, 4 years ago, we had like an open forum of people. People would come in and go, you know, there was 50, 60 people at some point. Thanks, Belinda. And thank you for your job. CNA is hard. Check my pussy. Wow. That's good. So, anyway, oh, sorry. I couldn't help that. So your daughter puts your husband down too. When necessary, yes. If that's the way you want to look at it, yes. When necessary, he puts her down because Dan doesn't think about his surroundings 100%. Yes, if you want to say that. You can say that. Make it your narrative so you hate me more. That's on you, right? That's on you. What was I saying? So we fed the animals, you know. Fed the animals and then went back to the room and he's planning this speech, right? As I'm doing everything else. Yes. Shame. Fine. Let's use the word. I shame him. Yes. I shame anybody who has lack of social awareness. It's called pay attention. Read the room, right? Anyway, I just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the thing to kick in. I don't remember what else I was going to say. My son says I found my people. I love it, Sadie. Good for you. You need to. Fuck. What's happening? Hi, Bonnie. I forgot what I was saying. Shit. You act like you're better than him. Oh, I am better than him. That's right, Integra. I'm better than him. I am a badass bitch. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's see. Being the maker is hard. Thank you for caring for Grandpa. Thank you. It's hard. It's hard. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. I don't even remember what I was saying. Whatever. It's not important. Your husband is tough. My husband is tough. And he loves me for some reason. Can you believe that? What do you think he loves about me? My shamefulness. I mean, saying no all the time. My harshness to his father. Do you think those are the things that attract him to me? It's really weird. You know, that he'd want to still be married to me after 28 years. Isn't that funny? Wow, it's interesting. It's a heart. You have to have a heart. You did, Carla? Well, hold on a second, Carla. That was me last week. And that's the same thing I said. Well, shit. Lost it, but see you next week. I was laughing because there was a meme today on Instagram. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's the funniest shit, right? Because all the casino memes come up. I'm sure you probably, I don't know. So it says, you know, or have $1,000 in the machine and I'm going back for one more 100 because I know that bonus is going to hit. Damn straight. It's coming. Shit. It didn't come. I'm disrespectful, a disgrace, and not protecting his dignity. Now you can get defensive. YOLO. Mitch, whatever you want to say, bruh. I'll be your punching bag. I'm like Carla. I really can't afford it. Fuck. Shit. You want to go? Oh my God. I'm a bone collector? Oh my God. I'm a bone collector. No, I would be a bone collector. I am a backbone. My backbone is breaking though. I got fibromyalgia. Oh, Froggy, I love you. I love you. That's sweet. My husband is a man-child as well. Hey, Brez, you want to be a strong man? Grow up. You know what I mean? Casino tonight. Oh my God, I would love it. Let's go. Carla, has it been a week yet? Carla, I think it's been a week, girl. Let's go. What'd you learn about yourself, Miami? Shit. I got a bag of bones from all my husbands that I've eaten. You think Dan's the first one? Shit. There were 10 others before him. And I just gnaw on his skin and his flesh every night. You should see his upper thighs. That's where I start. And eventually, bacteria leads to infection. And infection leads to a spontaneous death from an injury of the unknown. And I love when they get infected because their flesh tastes yummy. Their bones are marinated in the bacterium that just explodes throughout the body. And that's the best way to eat them. It's the best way to eat them. It's the best way to eat them. I am the woman of the bone collecting of my dead husbands. Dan's next. Yep. He's marinating right now. He's got a big gash. I just got him yesterday. He said, sucky, sucky. And I said, baby, I'll suck anything for that inner thigh. I started sucking and nibbling. He didn't even know what was happening. But he's got the wound I needed to start for his demise and the end of his life. Gotta do what you gotta do. Life insurance policy is great without them. That's why I'm really rich. You just wouldn't know it because I gotta be sly. I gotta hide it. But yep, that's how I get my men in the end. Dan's on his way out, yo, pissing me off. So gotta get him gone. Gotta get him gone. I had a heterosexual fantasy, and the wedding dreams I have are always with women. And you did have a heterosexual fantasy? That's kind of crazy. It's kind of fun. I mean, Jane, could you imagine making that up on the fly? That shows you how amazing I really am. Not only do I take care of my family and love them so, not only do I teach them good things, not only do they have a perfect role model of silliness and non-demureness and vulgarity and cussing. And guess what? My kids cuss too, and I love it. It makes me giggle. Took them forever to start cussing in front of me. So anyway, I also talk to people while running. I talk to you guys. I lift people up. I keep people from unaliving themselves. And I teach people how to let things go with their parents and make amends. It's pretty badass. And I can make stories up on the fly that could be a little crazy, but a little fun, and should be amazing that I can do that. Instead, you want to look at it as kind of weird. Maybe. I kicked you out. We were getting married, man. How's that? He's sleeping. Yeah. I am really full of myself. Yes, I am. It took me a long time to get here. And you know what? When you start believing in yourself, loving yourself, and knowing that I matter, it's pretty good to be full of yourself. It's pretty good to know your worth. So, sorry you're not there yet. It'll come in time. It'll come when you're like 50 something. It took me a long time to get here and to actually acknowledge my greatness. Yes. Hey, and J-Star, you guys, I tell you guys every time she pops in, my J-Star. She and I have to be, I mean, two-hearted women, hard-headed, strong bitches, you know? And she used to come at me all the time. She was like those people, you know, not really those people, but Jay, don't take that bad. But she gave me a run for my money for a year, maybe a year. And then a year, maybe less than a year, I don't know. And then she one day we were on a live and she said, you know what, Dee, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. From one caregiver to another, I finally see, you know. And I think it's because she's a strong woman too. And so sometimes strong women clash. And that's what's pretty amazing. Those are moments for me that I remember, right? I get goosebumps because it's true. I used to get so pissed off at her, like, who the hell does she think she is? And then eventually you just kind of let things go and you see the good, right? Instead of, or, you know, whatever the issues are. So I appreciate Jay. And she always pops in. She's not always here, but she pops in to say, hey. You also, P.S. is also another one. Well, she's completely the opposite of me. I can tell you that. And she's still here. I don't know how, but she's still here. She's driven me nuts so much, I thought about blocking her ass. Caregiving is one thing that should give you a pass with everything. You know, if you are the woman and you are caregiving, you need a pass, and you need to be put on a pedestal, because let me tell you, I would take marriage with Dan over marriage with Dan and caregiving. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to work on both things. I saw a meme today and I giggled so hard. It said, I can admit my mistakes. You know where this one's going? I can admit my mistakes, like my marriage. Anyway, it's supposed to be funny. I love and hate you, right, girl? We have that love-hate relationship. So, you know, she's strong on my ass, too. She is a strong on my ass, too, P.S. She's always been. We've got, Dan and her have got on at politics. I mean, they're vicious, and she still keeps coming back. I mean, that's how you know your friends are true, right? It doesn't matter. You can fight, you can bicker, you can be mad, but in the end, the love for one another and the respect shines through. Yes, I think like the Purple Heart. People are going to come after me now, Dr. Mo, but like the Purple Heart, I think caregivers need some sort of recognition for that as well. You have to have humor, 100%. You have to have humor. Hi, Daphne. I don't know what they do. The algorithms get weird, you know. A brown heart. A code brown heart. We need that as a color, yes. I know, PS. I know, PS. And I know J-Star too. She wasn't so far. I mean, I know you people in general, it's okay, you know? We can be able to freak out at each other and say things we don't mean. And that's what happens with blood, right? You don't have to have a family and be blood connected. Family is in your heart, right? And so that's important. But, you know, family also pisses family off, right? And that's okay. It's okay, you know, and if I ever piss you off, you know, you should know, maybe, you know, just give me some grace. That's it. Just give me some fucking grace. Because obviously I'm going through something. I know. PS, she'll say, hello. I know, PS. I'll never marry again. I would never, oh, thanks, Kelly. You know, I would, fuck, here I am. I would never marry again. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. I would love to be independent. And I know married friends, they get mad at me for saying that because like, you don't understand until you are and you miss it. But like, you know, I would never, because I think I've devoted so much of myself. I've lost, I mean, I guess this is myself as a natural caregiver for my husband and my kids and my friends and my family and, you know, I don't know, whatever. And, but I think I've given so much of myself to people all these years that I'm okay with being alone. Bring it on, please, bring it on. It's like these people laugh. They're like, has Dan left you yet? No, not yet. Not yet. And I think us as women, when we have sacrificed so much, right? It's in our DNA. And when we sacrifice as much as we do, I think majority of us would be okay being alone. Give me a toy if I need it. I have fingers. I don't give a shit. Sometimes you need time for yourself. And I feel like I don't get enough, right? People, you know, all these haters, you know, they like to bring up, oh, that's what I was talking about. Haha, haters. Christina is on TikTok. She claimed to be part of the Zoomies. So, which that meant a long time ago it meant that you paid into a subscription on our website and it gave you this open forum if you were lonely, right? You would come, make friends or whatever. Some people would just sit in the back and not say anything. Some people would talk. Some people would argue. It was just a shit show, right? That's why it's not an open forum. I'm happy alone now. I know. Well, good for you, Allison. And I just was worried because, you know, I'm sure that was a hard thing that you had to deal with, but now probably realizing it was probably a blessing. I would never. Yeah, I would never. I would never. But anyway, Christina. So Dan wanted to post that, like, you know, video. That's his way of protecting me, right? So I said, fine, I'll post it on my site. And she had said, sorry, she was apologizing to Dan. Like, you know, I was part of Zoom years ago and I stopped at, you know, and she still follows me. That's the funniest thing. You know, they all still follow me. And, you know, I stopped watching. I left Zoom because all she was doing is complaining. First of all, if you were in Zoom, like all those years ago, there was never a time to complain. I would never complain in an open forum. It wasn't like that. When the group got small is when we developed closer relationships and things happened, right? So get over yourself for that. And so I stopped following her because all she does is bash and hate on people and block people, whatever her fucking issues are. That's, again, it's a projection. But yet she still follows me. And anyway, then I go on one of those viral videos shows up, you know, me, my face is on there, whatever. So I just start curiosity. And a lot of you went in there and that video, it wasn't viral yet, but it was X something, whatever. Everybody's picking up on, you know, like, ooh, let's get on the bandwagon. Blah. Anyway, so then I was like, oh, who was the top one? My friend Christina. My friend Christina was there bagging on me again. But she apologized to Dan. Sorry, I don't follow because of your wife, right? Okay, whatever. My apologies. And I responded and I said, well, why are you apologizing to him? This is my fucking page. Anyway, so then you see her like kissing Dan's ass, right? And then on the next viral video, or one of those hating videos, she goes, yeah. And I always thought it was weird that Dan and Danielle are stepbrothers, you know, like step siblings. It's like, I wanted to say something so bad, but I was like, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. You know, a lot of people do that. They kiss Dan's ass to keep on his good side. And then when they don't think he's watching, they start bashing on me more. It's crazy. It's crazy. I corrected her on that because she was wrong and that was weird. Yo, and a lot of you in that one video, there was more positive, like, you guys are crazy. Like, focus on yourselves, you know, all that stuff. So, but it was just funny to see her, you know, the old people. We had another Zoomie who we kicked out probably a year ago. And it was a man, and Dan felt sorry for him, you know, and he was like, he needs me, you know, Dan being empathetic, not really caring. You're right, standing, I shouldn't say caring, it's my word choice, but he stood ground on what he believed to do, and I stood, you know, firm on my belief. We didn't agree with the same thing, and I agreed he should have let him go a long time ago, and he didn't do it, right? He didn't do it because he felt that he needed to be present in his life more because he's sick, you know, every other week he's dying, you know. I got stomach cancer, I got this, I got that, I'm dying, I have 6 weeks to live, yet he's still living. It's weird. So anyway, he got crazy, right? Same thing. They just switch something, they get sucked in somehow. So he got sucked in, whether it's from old people, old friends we had. He was a Zoomie. He got sucked in somehow, started reposting that Emily King's video, right? And so Dan saw that, number one. And then all of a sudden, he posted in the chat the other day, Dan and Danielle are in it for the money. He turned on Dan. Dan, who sacrificed himself to call and talk to him and make sure he's okay because, you know, gave time to him because he felt bad and didn't want to leave him hanging on his own. He turned his back. All of a sudden, he does that though. That's the problem, is people get sucked in. People you think you know, people that think, I knew he had his feelings about me because I'm the one who booted him out of Zoom. But like, you know, for him to like turn on Dan, who has supported him this whole time, fucking Dan's like, I'm done, right? I'm done. I'm not here, you know, to do this and to have you just play these games for whatever reason. They just talked the other day, right? He got sucked in, I think, to the people talking about us, and he overthinks it and then started thinking that's what happens. Margaret, poor Marg DeRusso, she's bashing on everything. I blocked her everywhere, but she keeps coming back. I had my moderator, I heard that she was on Dan's live. I said, get rid of her. She ended up doing the same thing. She got sucked in by the Reddit crew and then started saying the things that they were saying, and I knew there was a connection, and I blocked her. Well, she's pissed off because I blocked her. So she just goes and she just says what she's got to say. Poor old Margs, you know, oh, she's mean to people. She just blocks them for no reason. That's the problem with idiots, is they think that, you know, there's no reason because they can't. That's a narcissist, right? They cannot see what they've done to create the actions of others upon them, right? They don't get it. Well, sorry, those are the reactions from your behavior. You need to understand that your reactions cause the behavior in the block. Danielle just blocks everybody. I block the assholes. I'm not blocking, it's my moderators. They know. The assholes are bad. They're the ones who keep coming back, saying the same things over again, have no integrity, aren't demure, are very disrespectful, and then they say, oh, it's my opinion. That's not an opinion. It's hate. You got to learn the line between opinion and hate. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. One of the Reddit peeps was commenting. I said, oh, we know who you are, long philosopher. Oh, geez. I think that's an old Zoomie. I think that's an old Zoomie. Yeah. The trolls always go back to Danielle doesn't like opinions. Danielle's always right. Everybody is wrong. No, the haters are always wrong. Absolutely. The people who have opinions like PS, like J Star, when they see something or question something, they're respectful about it, even if we don't align on the same subjects, right? That's okay. I don't know what happened to Sansony. I don't know. It makes me sad. So it just watch, be aware, people. These people are in probably everybody's life as we speak. You have to be cognizant of the same people floating around in your families, in your friend group, you know? That's what it is. Sometimes it's all about them, and you sit back and realize, holy shit, you know, when I stop, they're not doing anything. You know what I mean? I know. What did Sadie say? What'd you say, Sades? Oh God, I really wish I could get my fucking period, because I'm in pain. What did Sadie say? I don't know what you mean. The real person comes out. I don't know what Sadie said. I don't find what Sadie said. Sades, I'm sorry. I've seen Sansony on Dan's page saying stuff also. I think she has been saying she's blocked. Is that Sansony? Anyway, a big difference between inquiry. Yeah, and there's a lot, and I feel bad because you would, Deborah, you would have fun with me. I have a Jamie, get new content, honey. Can we do it? Ooh, ouch. Ugh. Ooh. Bah. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say again. I wish, Cheryl, I'm dying is what I'm doing. I'm bloated. I'm, you know, on top of everything else, like she can't chat for some reason. That was Sansony, right? So I'm just asking for you to face the other way. Okay, so what I'm saying is, I was gonna say that with them. Oh, what was I saying? I keep getting like glimpses and then it goes away. Gypsy laughs. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. Gypsy laughs. Hi, Peps. How are ya? Happy Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. You know, happy football day. I know some of you, your football teams are playing. Good luck, I guess. Does the vitamin actually work? It helps in my vagina. Yeah. You're grumpy. That's okay. Everybody can be grumpy. It hurts. You know, when I'm sitting on this thing, just my uterus and my ovaries are inflamed. And so like, it doesn't make it feel good. It's funny. Packers, what did, shit, what was I saying? I don't remember. Damn it. I hate when I lose my train of thought. I'm talking too much today. But yeah, anyway, they do the trolls do the stupid stuff. They come back. Do you want to do it? That was the title of my, that was the title of my, that video they're bashing me on, you know? They're bashing me on the, do you want to do it? It's so stupid. It's like, get your own fucking, oh, do you want to do it? Shamer. Ooh, again. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I shame my husband. Oh, no. Shame. Shamer. Husband shamer. I was dumb, Marcy, but she's got a lot of followers, so she gets it. You know, she has more than I have. Always makes me laugh. I had a pissed off morning. Right now, you're making me good. My morning's been pissed off, too. It's been pissed on, pissed off, pissed on. Been pissed on. Touched piss. Yeah, it's great. I don't even have enough like garbage bags anymore. Remember when you have just that like a huge like, you're like, I have so many garbage bags. No more. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, my stomach. I'm dying. It's, you know, it's really not them. I think it's kind of funny, honestly, that they call me a husband shape. I know. Well, for the litter and now the diapers. So I'm like, I came out in the garage at 4:30 in the morning to get more. Like, I have none. So I'm like, I need a Walmart order. Yeah, I don't really care about the hate. I mean, I don't know, Ginny, I need something. I'm just in pain. Advil, I guess, is going to be my friend, and wine later. I'm so busy. But guess what I'm doing today? I'm going to tell you what I'm doing today. Where's Carla? Carla, instead of going to the casino, because Hannah's home, so, but I'll go at some point this week. I'm sure I will. Fuck the casino. Oh, Ruth, I can't wait. I'm going to go to my store. My store is in Folsom. I mean, where the lady's game is. So why would you go spend time with a young addict and leave your young kids? Huh? I'm so confused at that. Thank you for the gifts, guys. A leave in a heating bed, I know. Pampering. And wine. And wine. So originally the game was like 20 minutes away from my house. So I was like, yeah, just let her spend the night with Hannah. And then, we'll just take her to the games because Rocky's mom comes in today. So I was like, you just don't worry about it. I'll take her to the game. You go get your mom. And then obviously they'll come to the game with her mom. And she's like, okay, perfect. That helps. Right. And I said, perfect. So, and then she's like, okay, they changed the game. Fuck. So she's like, it's in Cameron Park. And I was like, oh my God. So anyway, so now we have to go to Cameron Park. And she's like, well, should we go to Cameron? She's like, you don't have to, because Wesley's at an additional soccer training they do for a different like league thing, and it's like 25 minutes away. So she's like, you can always drop her off. And I said, no. And then Hannah's like, no. We'll go to the game because Hannah wants to see the kids more. So I was like, well, the plus is my store's there. So guess where I'm going. This addict and wife shamer is going to take her niece and daughter to my niece's game. And then after the game, this wife shamer and this addict is going to my store to do a little bit of retail therapy. And I do need more candles. So there we go. Yes. You know, I'm going to tell you something. Ed was exhausting this last 24 hours. It was cute last night. You know, everybody was over and it was late. He stayed up till about 7 o'clock. He was, 7 o'clock. He was like, Danielle, where's my room? You know, he looks to me, right? Danielle, he knows I take care of him, right? This wife shamer, an addict. Like, I had wine, but he's still... It's funny because when Mark drank wine, he would get mad at Mark. But when I drink wine, it's okay. It's really funny. Anyway, I'll never figure that one out. But this addict, wine addict, let's clarify the addict part. Wine, Sauvignon Blanc. But Jennifer brought some Pinot Grigio last night with my money. It was a Josh and it was good. So anyway, this wine, the addict... this wine addict and this wife shamer, the happiness that's going to exude with seeing my niece and nuggets, okay, and then going to my store afterwards. So yeah, that's happy. That's called happiness. Bye, Janet. Love you, girl. So you know, if being a wife shamer and a wine addict gets you this much happiness, then cheers to that, motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, fuck, I forgot about it. So he looked at me and like at 7, he's like, Danielle, where's my room? And I said, down the hall, right? And I just, bye Jay, love you. And I just kind of ignored it because I wasn't ready to leave the group yet, right? We're having fun, we're joking, we're, you know, razzing Josh or whatever we were razzing at the time. It was between Josh and Rocky or the kid. Like, we make fun of each other. I mean, that's what we do. We make fun of each other. We razz each other. I mean, that's just our family, is the sarcastic fucking banter. And so I wasn't ready because we were laughing and just giggling. The kids were having a good time. And he looked at me again. It was 7:17. And he's like, Danielle, I think I'm tired. I would like to go to bed now. And I was like, all right, fuck. Let me step away from the fun. So I got him ready for bed. He said he had to poop. Then you know what I do? As I called Josh in, right? Oh no. Hey, Josh. He's like, what? I said, You need to come here and get your dad ready for bed. I don't think you've done it yet. Let me show you how it's done. Need to start wiping some ass and cleaning some peen right this way. You know, Josh is just walking to me, you know, and he's laughing. And he's like, I already wipe ass and wash peen, you know, because Dylan. I said, you haven't done one this size. Anyway, he came and, Dad, you pooping? You know, and then afterwards, you know, so I sat him on the toilet. And what I do to kill two birds with one stone, if he's sitting there trying to, you know, do it, I brush his teeth while he's there. I give him a thing. He has a bowl, and we brush his teeth. Josh is like, that's pretty creative. I'm like, hey, you got to get creative when you're doing this job.
Hey.
So he sits there as he's trying to poop, right, or not, and I brush his teeth. We do mouthwash. We do everything, you know. So, and then he went right to bed. And then Dan came out. I came out, and everybody's like, where's Grandpa? I'm like, he said he was tired.
Want to do it?
Yeah, that's what people come on. They think it hurts me. Do you
What?
want to do it? They just put the title. Do you want to do it? ...
I want to do it. Do me a favor, everybody. Go on my page, my main page, and the video, and tag those creators. I put out a challenge, a live
you on
challenge.
camera?
I've invited all
I
those
know?
creators to come on live and discuss the videos for, you know, it'd be fun to do,
No, they don't
first
have
of
a
all.
clue.
But if you guys could go to my video and tag those creators in it, the names are on there, and then go to their page
you
and
gonna
say,
free
hey,
turkey?
accept the challenge.
Oh my God.
Accept the challenge. We can make a really fun live if one of these creators would come on and defend the Danielle video.
I don't want Dan to defend me, but he feels like that's what he wants
and I won't
to
let
do.
her anywhere near it. So it would be me on there defending it.
No, he doesn't. You got to realize, like I said, I don't want him defending me.
Listen,
but
it's-
he feels like he needs. This is his way of showing his love, right?
You were not the only one attacked in that video. Yes, people. I am getting 1 million offers for sex. Thank you for all of them. I enjoy them. And you can include pictures. That would make it even better. But
I don't ask him
I
to
am
defend me.
absolutely. That's wonderful. But the reality
Thanks,
is,
loves.
you know, that video misrepresented that she was doing stuff behind my back. That's the only issue. People can take issue with her attitude, with the
fine.
underlying things. The only issue is it's obviously not behind my back, and I just want to I want to bring those creators on to discuss it, right? When you make an attack video like that with millions of followers, can you imagine? I mean, and then the hordes of people come in. If they're not willing to come on and defend those videos, those attack videos, then they're substanceless, right? They need to be able to defend and talk about what they post. When you attack people and hide, that's small. That's
Well, yeah, they
insignificant.
did. I mean, in a way, they made Dan look like a controlled husband
They
who
made me
has
look like
no.
a simp, right? Like I'm subject to my wife. I'm
Well,
under her power.
Well,
and anyone
let's break
who
it. Let's break it.
shut
straight.
the fuck. Anybody who knows
Let's
us,
tell everybody the truth. It's true. You were a simp.
everybody that knows us knows
We fight to the death.
that's not the case. But they should, if they make that post and attack somebody, and then they're not willing to come out and back it up, they are just zeros in my. They should have no followers. Why would anybody believe anything they say if they're not willing to come on and stand behind it? You know, when you attack somebody.
Okay, enough.
Anyway, go to my page and make them accept the challenge. Tag them in my video. Tag them on their videos.
Goodman said, "Can you give me some of those offers?"
Some what?
Some of those offers you're getting. Goodman wants some of your women.
I got to filter through them. Maybe there'll be some good content sometime with them. But the sad part is, I thought I was getting those for me. Right? I made this video about I'm alone in LA. I got nothing to do for 24 hours. And then all of a sudden, all these offers from women come piling in, and I'm going, what the?
I mean, that's crazy that women actually do that knowing he's married.
And then
that crazy?
I realized that they were just pity offers, you know, for the. I didn't realize there was a viral video going around where I was, you know, being, whatever. But for like 10 minutes until
Bye, Kathy.
a few hours before
Bye-bye.
I knew, I was on top of the world. I thought I'm actually starting to feel attractive. My God.
Hey, let me tell you, some of these women, his wife is much better than those offers. No shit. We're not gonna talk.
Discuss.
One of them looked like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That's not very nice.
Well, she did. She's. I mean, what she was saying is, babe, here's my number. Hit me up. I'll take care of you. I mean, if they're gonna do that, I have every right to belittle their looks.
So, but please go to the video and tag those creators, tag them in my video, share it, let's get it out, and let's see if
Yes.
these
80s hair
big
and overbaked
creators
skin.
have any balls.
Thin eyebrows.
Let's see if they can come on and have a discussion in public, transparent, in front of a lot of people, and defend their positions.
I'm not nice.
I'm all for it.
Mara, really? Like, these women are sending videos to my husband, and I'm supposed to just say, oh, okay, like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with them and call them names behind their back when they are knowing he's married. That is ridiculous. Yes. That is ridiculous. Go back to Emily King. Go back to King Community.
In the
Get the hell off my
defense,
page.
that they did believe the video, right? And if you believe that video, then they're actually maybe they may be very. I'm not going to attack the women. They may feel sorry for me or whatever. But if you believe that video, and that was pretty cool. So let's not attack the women.
We're attacking the women who send videos to you.
Again, if they
and
believe,
offering their services
believe
and their
the video,
vagina. Come on.
if they believe the video,
Get
and
the
they're
hell
reaching
out of here.
I think that's
get
very
the, okay,
admirable.
bye. Let's get the.
I am
get
a
out of
man.
here.
But anyway,
Bye.
Go, please go and
Yeah, they've heard you.
yeah.
Okay, bye.
I mean, good God.
P.S. Send him a picture.
What time are you leaving?
12:15. P.S. says she's gonna send you a picture of her in her younger years.
All right, P.S. I want to see that.
But no one makes Dan stay with you. No, nobody. Dan, that's the thing. Nobody makes Dan stay with me, but yet these women think he's shackled and doesn't have a choice. So yes, I'm going to blast the women for thinking they're better than me at this point. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because it's that they are the problems. They're like any troll coming after me that I'm going to defend myself against, those women too. I can be just as much of a bitch as them.
We know, dear. I mean, nobody's saying you're not a bitch. I mean, we're giving you
again, that's a trigger for me when you say that.
Your thing is strong ass bitch, right? That's your SAB. So
Strong ass beauty. Thank you. Get it straight.
is it really beauty or is it bitch? So I mean, if you're calling yourself a strong ass bitch, I'm just shortening it. That's okay. And I think Danielle can work her way into that title, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I can be a dick. Right? She can be a bitch. I can be a dick.
A dick is putting
But
it subtly for you.
we don't. It's the doing it behind my back, or that she's shaming me, or somehow belittling.
I'm gonna
her
get a
husband.
shirt that says "wife shamer."
Which
I
you-
mean, husband shamer.
You should get that, and we need to get. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? Shirt. That's what we need to get. Can anybody know how to make those?
Hi,
Do you want to do
Jihad.
it shirts? But please go to my video and do that.
Okay, go the
because
fuck away.
That will be entertaining. How would you like to see that live?
If you want to be a true simp, walk the fuck away.
Oh wait, I got the picture from PS. Oh my God, that is PS. That is something. Wow.
Danielle, you're added fuel to the fire. Best is let it go. Be bigger and confident.
Look at that.
Amanda. Yeah,
That is a sexy
That is
pic.
sexy. Amanda, let's be real. I am bigger and better. I don't need to let anything go. I'm bigger than better. And there's nothing wrong with admitting my strengths and weaknesses. Took me a long time to get here. Just remember that. Being confident as well as being a bigger and better, and loving yourself is all part of having securities and being strong in a relationship and in myself. Individuality. I can do whatever I want to do, right? I have a personality that I believe, after being quiet for so many years, to stand up for yourself and set boundaries. I don't know why people have problems with it, especially women. I'm not a submissive woman. I was for a long time, and I'm not anymore. So if you don't like that, this is not the place for you. Period. So anyway. All right. Remember, I gotta, yeah, period. I just, these women that come and tell me how I should be or how I should do it is crazy to me. Why can't I do it? Why does everybody want to change everybody? I'm not going to be changed because other people think I should act a certain way. Let me tell you something. I literally, if I thought and put in perspective what everybody said about me, right? What everybody said, change, do this, do that. What the fuck is, I mean, I would still not make people happy, right? I'd still not make people happy. Accept people for who they are is what you need to start doing first. And if you can't, maybe they're not the person for you. Plain and simple, right? Right? Period. Plain and simple. Yeah, I mean, you know, J-Star, I think you remember me back in the day. I was afraid to speak, right? I was afraid to like say what I felt because I was getting the attack until I realized it didn't matter what I did. I was going to be put through the mud, dragged, you know, with scars and scrapes and fucking infected wounds. You know, I had to learn myself, and that made me stronger. And, you know, fuck you for the people who don't appreciate it, and fuck off for the people who call me a bitch. Yeah, so are you. You're a bitch for coming on here telling me what to do and how to do it and how to be, right? You're a bitch for judging. So stop. Look in the mirror before you throw your stones at other people. Period. 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 If you don't like it, find somebody who makes you happy. Yes, Brenda, you're very late. But it took me a long time to be here, and I'm proud of who I am today. Whether or not you guys see it or agree with it, it's not about you, it's about me. This is about me, not you. I have done a lot in the last 5 years to make me a better person. And people want me to just be quiet and let people attack me all the time. I'm not going to do that. I think women should voice their opinions about those things. I think women should be more confident in being able to say, you know what, fuck you. End of story, right? End of story. Anyway, okay. And Donna says, control freak. I mean, Donna, lighten up, buttercup. Anyway, okay, happy Sunday. I've got family here, and I'm done with going back and forth with people, but I love you guys. I really do. I love all of you who are here and part of the journey. But I'm gonna spend the last couple hours with my niece and my daughter before they leave me. So you guys, I love you. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Your feelings are valid. It doesn't matter if anybody doesn't believe you or believe your feelings. They're yours. You own them. And you have a right, and they have a right, if you're in a relationship, to listen to you, actively listen to you, and hear you out. Doesn't mean they have to agree, but respect comes from somebody, your partner or your friends, validating and understanding what you are feeling. Anyway, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.